Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Verbling. Hi there. I'm Teacher Oakley. Hello, Heidi.
Hello, nice to see you again. My computer is very slow. Maybe because of temperature.
I don't know. I, I don't know. That's an interesting question. I hope somebody joins us who can answer that question. Does
Mm,
temperature actually affect computer performance?
yeah. So I put some plate and a wooden plate on the computer to rise up a little.
Vent.
Then maybe it's better, I think.
Okay.
When I touch the computer, it's very hot.
Don't set yourself on fire. And remember, the fire extinguisher is outside in your hallway. Yeah. Oh, okay. In this class, we are going to spend learning some new idioms. We're going to learn some idioms that have something to do with metal, gold and silver, tin, copper. These are all metals.
For example,
And
every cloud had some silver or something. I forgot. Like that?
yes, we will look at that one. Every cloud has a silver lining.
Yes.
Lining like edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, just like that. Exactly. So we're going to do some fill in the blank exercises, and also I will talk a little bit about um, idioms that are related, maybe have similar meanings, and also I will talk about how and when this idiom is used, because there's sometimes idioms are used under certain situations and really not in others. And as always, any idioms that are very similar in your language, I'm always very interested to learn about them. So please do share them with me and with the class if you have similar idioms in your language. Yesterday, we looked at fire idioms, and I don't know, pleasantly surprised to learn that many of the students, Russian, Spanish, Japanese, all had very, very, very similar idioms, and a whole lot of them too. So that was interesting. Many fire idioms are very much the same universally, worldwide. So anyway, please mention it if you have similar idioms. It's interesting. Hi, Ruben.
Hello, Oakley. It's been a long time.
It has. How have you been?
I have been excellent. How are you, teacher?
Well, maybe not excellent, but pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
uh, okay, it's good to see you, Ruben. Where have you been busy?
Excuse me?
Have you been busy? Have you been working a lot? Have you doing a project?
Yes, the things that I have taken classes in other schedules. So as I'm working, I'm preparing my classes and stuff like that, and as I haven't time to join on Berlin.
Ah, I see. Okay, well, we're happy to have you here with us. I
Yeah,
speak
I'm
for
happy to
Heidi and
be here.
myself. Okay. All right, let's see if we can learn a little vocabulary. Um, let's talk about metal. We're going to talk about gold first. Yay, gold. Do
Gold
you have
finger.
silver and gold? Do you have a lot of gold items, Heidi?
Gold finger.
Gold finger. Yeah, I know that one. 007. Uh, do you have a lot of gold jewelry and
Yeah, before I was running shop, I bought a lot of gold jewelry. But recently, gold price is getting higher and higher. I sold all my gold jewelry.
ah, all
It's a
right,
good deal.
good deal. Okay,
Good deal. Yeah.
cool. Okay, great. Good for you. Glad you got a good deal. Okay, we're going to start out looking at a number of idioms that include the word gold. Uh, we'll do this by doing some fill in the blank exercise. This exercise it is kind of like a dialogue. If one person says this, the other person might reply with this idiom. That's the idea of this exercise. Okay, note up here, you celebrate your golden wedding. Now, this is in a little, that's kind of weird, actually. An American would say golden wedding anniversary, or gold wedding anniversary, or gold anniversary. We don't really say golden wedding. We say golden anniversary, or gold anniversary. Means you've been married for 50 years. I believe silver is 25 years. Okay, anyway, let's look at some of these idioms that use gold. Hello, Max. Welcome.
Hello again.
Hello
Hello
again.
everyone.
Okay, Max, I'll get back to you in a second. Heidi, I'm going to start with you, all right?
I wish I had a secretary like yours, Jeff. She's got everything so well organized. I know she's as good as gold.
Very good. Okay, very good. And that's pretty much what the idiom means. Very good. It's just a way of stressing good. In fact, this is what's called a simile. This structure as adjective as something. Okay, and this is a very common form of an idiom. We can form similes as heavy as an elephant. We can make our own similes. A number of similes are so common that they've become idiomatic. They've become like a regular expression, a regular saying. And here's an example, as good as gold. So when we use a simile as adjective as something, what we're doing really is we're stressing the adjective, exaggerating the adjective. So as good as gold, basically, the meaning is really, 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 really
As
very
handsome
good.
as Brad Pitt, like that.
Oh, really? Are you saying I'm as handsome as Brad Pitt?
You are as handsome as Brad Pitt.
Oh, very nice. I like that. That's a
100 point to get.
that's a very good example of a simile. Excellent. Okay. Ruben, can you try number 2?
Yes, thanks for looking after the children. It's been such help. Have they behaved? No problem at all. They were...
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I just realized that number 1, we could have had a different answer.
Excuse me? I don't know what's happening with the voice. I don't know if it's my problem.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Oh, number 1? I thought you said number 2.
Yes, I did say number 2, but I just realized even though number 1, she's as good as gold, it could be used. It makes sense. There's a better answer for number 1. Probably she's worth her weight in gold, which is very similar. It's
We also say that in Spanish.
worth your weight in gold?
Yes,
Okay.
the same way, exactly the same way.
Oh, interesting. Okay, very good. So that means that number 2 that you're looking at, okay, well, the children were no problem. They were...
They were the golden boy? Or...
No, actually, to avoid confusion, this as good as gold fits even better for number 2. They were as good as gold. My mistake, I didn't catch that earlier, because it also pretty much makes sense for the first one too. Okay, because there's a number of these. Obviously, the whole gold thing has a lot to do with really good. Gold is good. Basically, Gold is the same as saying good. So a lot of these may be interchangeable. We're going to probably run into a lot of examples here where we could use more than one idiom, because all these idioms are very close in meaning. They all have to do with good something. Okay, I want to welcome a couple new arrivals. Hello, Roman.
Yeah, good evening.
Good guess. Hi, Roman.
Yeah,
Good,
I
good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon, or whatever. It's golden morning to you.
thank you
Okay.
very much. And you,
Uh, okay, and hello, Araceli. Welcome.
Hello, thank you. Good evening, morning, or whatever.
Thank you very much. Okay, excellent. Okay, I'll catch up with you guys in just a minute. First, I'm going to talk to Max here. Max, number 3.
Do you know is there any tickets for the England to France match? I doubt it. Where they are, maybe like gold dust.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, hard to find, in other words. But also, again, the meaning of good or precious. Yeah. Okay. Also, this is interesting, Max. How to speak this for the England-France match. I could say it like that, or I could say the England versus France match too. But I'm definitely interpreting. It's kind of odd because usually it would be normal to write it like this. I'm putting it in the Verbaling chat box here. England versus France. You have the VS period. That's a normal way to write it. So how this appears in this material is a little odd, I have to admit. Okay. Roman, you try number 4 here.
try. I sometimes wonder if I have any idea how to run a business. Well, you know, uh, well, you know, maybe, well, you know, a golden opportunity.
No. And why no? Because there's a dash. Okay. Which again, this is weird.
The golden age, or the golden rule.
There you go, the golden rule. And again, this is weird here in the book because normally we would have something and you want to show an example, you would use a colon. All right, kind of like this, blah blah blah, and then a colon, delegate as an example. So you use this, a full colon. Okay, that's dot dot, one dot above the other. It's a colon, and this is a semicolon with the comma. We can use a semicolon to connect two independent sentences, thus making a compound sentence. We use a colon to show, well, I guess delegate really isn't, well, yeah, it is. I guess it is an example. I don't know. Again, a little weird that they with the punctuation here. Okay, well, you know the golden rule, delegate. The golden rule, okay, we use really kind of 2 ways to talk about what the speaker considers to be the most important rule, or, I don't know, most important aspect of something. Also, the golden rule is sometimes referred to as a very specific thing. The golden rule. What is? Can anyone tell me what is the golden rule? Does anybody know? Anybody at all in the class? No?
The
Well,
golden rule is like something that an important feature that can lead you to succeed.
okay. Again, we can use the golden rule to talk about anything that we think is important as an axiom, as a thing that you should do. That's true. But sometimes in English, the golden rule, that's capital THE, one specific axiom is referred to as the golden rule, and that is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Is the one golden rule. Sometimes we refer to it as very specifically. Okay, treat other people how you want to be treated, and that's it. Sometimes, or as in this case, it's used much more broadly, and you can talk about any rule that you think is important. Okay, Araceli, number 5, please.
For 6 years, he could do no wrong. Successful, popular, and in the papers almost every day. He was blank of British athletics. The Golden Boy, letter
That
G.
golden boy. That is correct. The golden boy. Okay, this is a good example. We often hear this idiom to talk about somebody in a company, in the workplace, who is obviously going to rise up in the ranks. Oh, he's a real golden boy. He's going to be the president of the company someday. So it can be used like this. Sure, absolutely. Okay, somebody really, really successful and popular. Very commonly used in business to talk about someone who clearly has a bright future, and it's obvious. Hello, Nader.
Hi, how are you today?
Nader. I'm okay. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you.
Good to hear. You ready to jump in and?
Yeah, but regarding this golden boy, you know Ronnie, England player,
Sorry, again.
football player. Ronnie, what? You know Ronnie? Ronnie, the England football player, striker.
Oh yeah. Okay. Vaguely.
His title is the golden boy.
Is he?
Uh,
Well, you know, Messier was the golden boy of football for quite a while. You know, he could do no wrong. He was so super popular. Yeah, I don't think he helped himself in the World Cup. He didn't do much. You know, I think he lost his golden boy status a little bit. He passed it on.
But do you have the spoiled boy? That's the one they always compliment. Even if he's not good, they give him the prizes and.
Yeah, okay. The spoiled boy. Well, that's almost not even idiomatic. That's pretty straightforward. No, I
Because
haven't
we have
really
in Arabic,
heard that.
in Arabic this one who always gets prizes even if he doesn't deserve it. We say he's a spoiled boy. They love him so much, so they always give him all the prizes.
We would probably say the spoiled child is a probably closer collocation, but yeah, you could definitely say that. Or a more common collocation, spoiled brat. He's a spoiled brat. Yeah, meaning that he misbehaves. He's never disciplined. Do you remember John McEnroe, Nader?
No.
John McEnroe is a tennis player who would smash his racket down. He would yell at the umpire. He would stomp his feet like a little child. And that was in. That was in. He was totally a spoiled brat, really. But he was still popular. He still won a lot. He still got a lot of accolades. I think he's an example of what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Real quick, Nader, Roman is asking the papers. That Aretheli's correct. Newspapers. We often refer to newspapers as just the papers. Did you get the paper today? Did you see the paper today? The paper, no S. He's in all the papers with an S. All right. He's in many newspapers. Or, did you get the paper today? Did you get the newspaper? Okay. That's addressed.
Thank you.
Nader, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Number 6 here.
6. I've got a chance to go on a training course in the States. Take it. You won't get the chance again. It's a golden opportunity. Maybe 1 minute.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a golden opportunity.
Golden
Right.
opportunity.
It's a chance of a lifetime, we often say as well. Yep, a golden opportunity. Really good opportunity to do something. Again, gold, exaggerating, meaning really, really good. Very normal. Okie doke. I want to welcome Fidel to the classroom. Hello, Fidel. Hi there.
Teacher, good evening. Hi,
What
teacher.
Hi. Good evening. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Great. Where are you from, Fidel?
I'm from Guatemala. But it's
Guatemala.
not Cuba. Isn't not Cuba. Isn't Cuba. As you said.
Okay. That's funny. Okay. Good joke. I get it. All right. Fidel from Guatemala. Not the Fidel from, not
Cuba.
Mr. Castro. Okay.
No.
I get you.
Not yet. I'm not president yet.
Not yet. Okay. I like the yet. All right. That's very good use of English. Okay. Fidel, are you ready? Can you try this for me? You're going to try to fill in the blank with one of these idioms that has the word gold. Are you ready to give it a try?
Give me a chance because I just
Okay, maybe we'll come back to you so you can get the
Okay.
idea of the class.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Heidi, I'm going to send it over to you in that case.
Did you organize a big party when you retired? No party, not even nothing. Never worked at the state. What?
What? What? Where is it?
Well,
What? No party, not even?
not even
Oh, I get it.
a golden
Oh,
handshake.
yeah, I guess so. Not even a golden handshake. Now, this is very British. I can figure it out. It's easy for me to figure it out because in America we have a different idiom meaning the same thing. We say not even a gold watch. It used to be the tradition to when somebody retired, they would be presented with a gold watch, usually a little ceremony or a party. This would be very, very normal. Used to be. Of course, that never happens anymore. Forget about it. But it used to be the tradition to present a retiree with a gold watch. Okay, so an American would say, no party. When I retired, I didn't even get a gold watch. Nothing. No pension plan, nothing. No health insurance, not even a gold watch. All right, not even a golden handshake. Okay, the president of the company shakes your hand and says thank you for your 30 years. That's it. A golden handshake. Okay. Okay. I guess Max. Can you try the next one? Number 8.
Okay. Hitchcock, the Marx Brothers, Charlie Chaplin, Gone with the Wind. Gone with the Wind. I don't think there's much doubt that. Oh. I don't know.
I don't think there's much doubt that the something of the cinema.
Don't.
We've done all
Golden
these.
Age.
Very good.
No.
That's correct. Absolutely correct. The golden age of cinema, the golden age of television, the golden age of, I don't know, classical music. Okay, a period of time when the best material, often something to do with artwork, was really, really good. Okay. Max, couple of pronunciation things here. Gone with the Wind. As a noun, wind, it's pronounced with a short I. Wind. The wind is blowing through my hair. The wind. As a verb, you wind a piece of string around and around and around a stick, for example.
Okay.
A circle. So that's wind as a verb, wind as a noun. And also, doubt has a silent B, like
Doubt.
climb. Doubt. You don't pronounce the B
Doubt.
at all, whatsoever. Okay. Very good. Excellent. Okay, Roman. How about number 9?
Okay, but before I would like to.
Sure.
What does it mean? It never work in the state.
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't address that earlier.
For the state.
Yeah, never work for the state up here. The government. The state is the government. And this is a widely used term to talk about the government in general. So never work for the state, never get a government job. Department of Motor Vehicles, working as some kind of clerk in the tax office, whatever. In particular, so if you're working for the state, for example, in the United States or Canada, you'd be working for the federal government. All right, probably. They would, or possibly the state government in the United States. Okay, because state, yeah. But if you had you were just a town or city politician, if working for the mayor's office, you probably wouldn't say this. This is more for working for large government.
But what does it mean in particular situation? This person will not will not any work for states, or what does it mean?
Okay, so let's take a look. One person asks, did they organize a big party when you retire? In America, it's very normal to have a retirement party, a kind of celebration, commemoration, whatever. And the other person replies, obviously quite upset, no party. I didn't even get a handshake from the boss, not even a golden handshake. Nothing. And then he gives advice, never work for the state. So the second speaker obviously had a government job, and he hated it. And now he's retired.
Okay. Now I understand. Thank you.
Sure. Okay. Number 9.
Sandra's been a terrific success. We really, we really worth her weight in gold.
No. Worth her weight in worth someone's weight in gold is always about a person. Okay, she is worth her weight in gold, or he is worth his weight in gold. Well, it could be a thing, actually. All right, possibly, I guess.
Maybe struck gold, but
But it's usually about a person. Struck gold. That's right. We really struck gold when we recruited her. Now, more physically, actually, physical, concrete. What does that mean when you strike gold? Any idea? Exactly. Very good. Exactly. This is the collocation, or I guess the idiom that we use for when we actually physically find gold. So we also use it more abstractly to mean anything that, and it could be anything where it's really, really super good, and it is in some way profitable or advantageous. Okay, we struck gold with a new advertising campaign. Our sales went up 50% overnight, for example. The soccer team struck gold when it signed Messier to a contract. Okay. It made them much more successful. Okay, here's an idiomatic word, nuggets. Yes, small pieces of gold are called gold nuggets, or just nuggets. So often we can use the word nuggets in an idiomatic way to talk about a small piece of very valuable, important information. I say valuable, but that's in the mind of the speaker. For example, I could say, "Oh, I have a juicy nugget for you," and then I could tell you some gossip about my neighbor. All right, well, okay, it's valuable to me, but it's gossip, so it's maybe really not valuable per se. So that's a common use. Oh, have I got a juicy nugget for you? A juicy nugget is common. And then, of course, there are chicken McNuggets. Which
McDonald's stopped selling chicken nugget now.
In China. Did they stop in Japan as well?
It came to Japan 20%.
Really?
Yeah. And even hamburger, they stopped. Only chicken and fish burger or something.
Seriously?
Yeah, daytime, there are no customers.
Wow. Okay. In Japan?
Yeah.
Well, why? Are they just reacting to China? Because the problem was in China they were selling...
That's right. Japan McDonald's bought that chicken nugget and that patty, meat.
Patty?
20% from that company.
Oh, use the same company?
Yes.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay.
And several convenience store as well.
I see. Frankly, I don't ever. That makes me nervous when big companies do that. I don't know. They buy huge bulk quantities of food and then they find out later. Because, if something's contaminated, you're not just poisoning you or your family. You're not just getting food poisoning one person. My God, they could kill thousands of people.
Did you see the meat? The video?
No, I did not.
The meat color already changed blue or something. 7 months passed over from the expired.
Oh my God! Now see, I'm a chef, so the whole thing with expired food is stupid. It's really stupid. If you have the common sense God gave a goose, you're not gonna cook and eat blue chicken. Duh. I mean, are you completely a mental case? I mean, the expiration date is a guideline because sometimes if I take especially meat, if it gets left in the sun while you're shipping it, it could be bad before the expiration date. On the other hand, sometimes
it can be colored by the mold.
yeah, okay. Well, sometimes it could expire after the expiration date. So expiration dates are just retarded. But how on earth would they ever want to cook that? You know, I mean, seriously, what kind of a lunatic would ever cook it? And what kind? See, here's the stupid thing. When they bring meat into my kitchen when I work in a restaurant, I'm going to inspect it as they're delivering it. And if it's garbage, if it's too fatty, if it's too stringy, if it's blue, I'm not going to accept it. I'm not going to pay for it. I'm going to tell them to take it back. Goodbye. See you later. And what shocks me about this whole thing with the McDonald's, don't they inspect what they're buying? They're buying food. You're not going to look at food you're buying? Do you usually look at food before you put it in your shopping cart, or do you just wander through the shopping mall with your eyes closed, just grabbing things randomly with your hands? Totally bizarre. How and why are they actually accepting products like that? Bizarre. I know they're dealing with thousands and thousands and thousands of kilos. Nevertheless, you don't have somebody inspecting. That's just shocking to me and frightening.
Yeah, Japanese McDonald's, they expected profit end of this fiscal year, but it's changed to the deficit.
Yeah. It's just a weird thing. I don't understand. How does it work in China and Japan? In the United States, somebody would have to accept. You actually have to sign a paper. I accept these products.
But
So
it's
somebody's
American company.
name is on it.
American company in China.
Right. But what I'm saying, in America, if you worked, this would never happen in America. This is impossible. Somebody has to literally sign a document saying, I accept this meat as being in good quality. You have to put your name on it. You can be sued. So I don't understand how it works in China or Japan. Nobody's looking at this stuff coming in. Just for me, it baffles me. I find it very strange. It's impossible for this to happen in the United States. It couldn't happen. That's what I'm saying. It's so weird that this big scare is going on. Why? It makes no sense. Okay, I've gone off enough. Let's move on. All right, well, where are we? Who are we? Artheli. Okay, all right, this is interesting. Which explanation best fits the idiom? And here it is, Heidi. I told you we'd get there. Araceli, every cloud has a silver lining. Which, A or B, which makes more sense? Yeah.
There's always a good side to a bad situation, or B, when the weather is bad, there is usually good weather on the way. I suppose it will be A.
I suppose you're right. B is kind of funny. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
well.
there's an idiom for B, at least in Spanish. After the storm comes the calm weather, or something like that. Do you have that idiom in English?
Yes, we say the calm after the storm.
Yeah.
Now that's very interesting. We use that idiom, the calm after the storm, we never use it to literally talk about the weather. Like never. Just as we never use this idiom, every cloud has a silver lining, to actually talk about the weather. Never. So you're absolutely correct with this one. There's every cloud has a silver lining. There's always a good side to any bad situation, right? But the calm after the storm is used to refer to when there's a big fight, a disturbance, a riot, some kind of chaos and loud violent action, the quiet and calm that comes after that is the calm after the storm. So it's always
You,
used idiomatically. Nader?
and you, sorry for interruption. And you have also the calm before the storm.
The calm before the
Yes,
storm. Yes.
I think it's before
I think it
the
is
idiom.
before.
Mm.
Calm before the storm. Yeah. Okay, so it's quiet before a violent action. Actually, it's possible to say it either way. But you're right. Mainly, it's the calm before the storm. Yeah, you're right. I got turned around. It can be said the calm after the storm, but it's much, much, much more common to talk about the calm before the storm. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. I got that turned around. Sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you, actually. Uh, okay, and Nader, how about number 2?
He was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He has a very peculiar accent. He's always had everything he wanted. Yeah. He's always had everything. B. He's always had everything he wanted.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, and born with a silver spoon in his mouth or her mouth is very common. In fact, this is an idiom that sometimes gets really shortened. I mean, I may just look at someone and say, silver spoon. Or and that says it all. He's born rich. He's always been rich, and he has no idea what it's like to actually work. It says a lot by just saying the simple phrase, silver spoon. Right. It has nothing to do with accent. So that's kind of funny, weird. Okay. As I noted earlier, if you're married for 25 years, you have that's your silver wedding. Anniversaries, your silver wedding anniversary. Anniversaries, I don't know why, or I have no idea where it's from. Your first anniversary, I think, is paper, lace, velvet. I have silk. I don't know. There's a different kind of material for each anniversary, and 25 and 50 are big ones. 25 is silver, and 50 is the gold wedding anniversary.
100 is a diamond.
Is it 100? Is that even possible?
75, maybe not wedding. Any anniversary, maybe 75 or 100. I guess this.
I think you're right. I think 75 is diamond. I think that's 75. Right. 100. Oh my god. To be married when you're 1 year old. 100. What would that be?
This is like a life sentence.
Yeah, 2 life sentences. Consecutive. Yeah, what would 100 be? Now there's a trivia question. If 25 is silver and 50 is gold and 75 is diamond, what is 100-year anniversary? What is more precious than diamond? Oil. That's the oil anniversary. Sorry. Yeah. This is worth noting. Silver-tongued as a hyphenated adjective means somebody who's very smooth, very persuasive, a smooth talker, I could also say. Often collocated with devil, a silver-tongued devil. Oh, you silver-tongued devil. Meaning, really, it's almost a compliment. It's kind of what we call a backhanded compliment. You silver-tongued devil. Okay, you're very charming and tricky and persuasive. It's kind of negative but positive at the same time. And the stars of the silver screen. The silver screen is what? What is a silver screen? Very good. That's right. Movies, films, the cinema. Absolutely correct. Very good. All right, we're moving down in value from gold to silver, and now iron, steel, brass, and lead. Which metal, iron, steel, brass, or lead, would fit into the idiom? Fidel, what do you think?
Mm,
Fidel,
okay.
rule with a
Rule with ouch.
ouch.
No, no. I mean that I'm not sure.
Well, there's a huge clue here. I'm going to help you out. There's a grammatical clue. We
Oh
have
yes,
and.
an iron.
Yeah, very good, Fidel. We have to have iron here. It has to be because iron is the only one that starts with a vowel sound, and that's why we use N.
Yes,
That's
I noticed.
okay. You have no choice. Got to be iron. Rule with an iron fist. Yeah. What do you think that means, Fidel?
Mm-hmm.
If you rule with an iron fist, if your if your
Uh,
your
to tell
boss
you,
rules with an iron fist.
okay. To tell you the truth, I don't know the
Okay.
meaning.
To ruthlessly, brutally, savagely, you kill your opponents, okay? You don't
Okay,
just discipline them or shake your finger. You cut their heads off, all right? Brutally manage or rule something. You rule with an iron fist.
iron fist.
There is
Okay.
no insubordination allowed. Okay. Uh, Heidi, back to you. Let's get down.
Get down to that? No.
Blank
That?
tax. Nope.
Iron?
Nope. You're halfway there.
Tax?
Tax.
Brass?
Very good. Down to brass tacks. This is very interesting because in the olden days, now they have all kinds of sophisticated technological ways to put your carpet down. They have special glues and sealants and I don't know, whatever, adhesive chemicals. But they used to put a carpet down. They used to fix it to the floor, make it stationary by using brass tacks. That was normal.
Mm.
Okay. So if you're down to brass tacks, you're okay. That was if you're kind of ripping apart a house or ripping apart a room. When you get down to brass tacks, that's the last thing. You're gonna pull those tacks out. Let's get down to brass tacks. Okay, means let's get serious and let's get down to the real problem. Don't kind of let's not beat around the bush anymore. Let's get down to brass tacks. So, okay. Actually, those two idioms probably go together, like salt and pepper. They go together very well, and you would probably hear them together. Max, do you have nerves of?
I've never heard this, but I think have nerves of lead. No.
Sounds amazing.
Iron.
It sounds amazingly funny, actually. Nerves of lead.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why it sounds funny.
Still.
Okay, have nerves of steel. Steel has a kind of connotation um, of being very strong. Okay. There's a certain inference that steel and iron is very strong. Brass is more like shiny. You know, brass tacks doesn't really show that, but lead has a kind of general meaning of slow. Very slow and very heavy. So if you have nerves of lead, it would kind of, I don't know, I mean you're very slow and heavy to react. Nerves of steel. What is nerves of steel, Max?
I don't know.
Okay. If you have nerves of steel, you're not scared by anything. Nothing makes you scared. And I'm not.
Okay.
You don't get nervous when bullets are flying around your head.
Nervous, it's a noun.
Nerve?
Yes? Nerves.
It is
Nerve.
a noun. Yeah, your
Yes,
nerves are
and
your nervous
okay,
system.
it's clue. In Russian, I think we have something like that. To have still, to have still a mind, nerve, some kind of. Okay, I got it.
Steel mind?
Still nerve.
Yeah, okay. We also have another expression, a mind like a steel trap. So if you have a mind like a steel trap, it's very strong. You remember everything. Supposedly. Okay. Roman, pump.
I just can guess. I think pump lead.
Yeah, no. Good guess. Lead is heavy. I just told you that. No, this one actually has to do with the physical, usually physical weights, weightlifting, which is what this is, lifting weights. Yeah. Yeah, not like the pictures like a joke, but
Iron.
pump iron, yeah. Usually weights, the circles you put on a bar, they're usually made out of iron. So, yep, you're pumping iron, you're lifting weights, and that's all it means. There's no other sort of abstract meaning. It actually means the physical activity lifting weights to build your muscles. Araceli, how about E?
I thought of what's the meaning of roll?
Well, oh boy.
Like a
Okay.
bar?
Okay. Yeah, it's like a bar. That's right. Do you ever play cards?
Yes.
Playing cards, you know. All right, you know the king, king, queen, jack, right? You know what I'm talking about? A king in a deck of cards. The king is holding a scepter. He's holding like a bar, like a rod. Okay, so it's a scepter. I don't know what the king does with that thing.
To rule.
Rules. Why does a king need a scepter? Why does he need a scepter, a rod? What does he do with that? I have no idea.
Nothing. I think it's like the crown. It's a symbol.
Just
a symbol of power.
A symbol. Yeah. Right. So there you go. That's what they mean.
Oh, I have no idea. Rule with a rod of iron?
Oh, well, I think it's rod of steel, but to tell you the truth, it's got to be iron or steel, to be honest. Looking this up, I can find both. I think it could be said either way. In any case, it's very British. I have never ever heard this before as an American. We very common to say rule with an iron fist. Rule with a rod of iron or rule with a rod of steel. I don't know. Never heard of it. Kind of must be British. I don't know.
But the meaning? The meaning must be similar to rule with an iron fist. To
Yeah,
be very
extremely, pretty
severe or
much. That's right. Very severe. Yeah, same meaning. Uh, okay. Nadir,
Rod of iron. Yeah, I've looked it up. Rule with a rod of iron.
rod of iron. Okay, just
Mm,
like iron fist. Same thing.
mm.
Okay.
Go down like uh, a lead balloon.
A lead
A
balloon.
lead
Yeah.
balloon.
Go down like a lead balloon. Yeah.
Mm.
Funny. I like this
Going
idiom.
down
Yeah.
very fast, maybe.
Yeah, that's right. Or sometimes go over like a lead balloon. Oh, that went over like a lead balloon. Meaning, well, or sometimes, well, that didn't fly. The idea didn't work. If something, okay, something goes down like a lead balloon, if it
Failure.
falls, failure, total failure, complete failure. If something goes over like a lead balloon, like you're presenting an idea, a proposal, maybe you're doing a surprise party, and you all jump out, and then the person whose birthday it is so shocked they have a heart attack. Well, that went over like a lead balloon. That did not really work out.
So,
Uh,
so what does it mean? Go over like a lead balloon?
well, not very popular. It's a okay. Somebody does a song on stage, and people just stare at them and don't clap, and it went over like a lead balloon. And it's not
So
popular.
they
It's not.
feel this way.
Yeah. Another, a failure, something that's presented to public, a group of, well, okay, doesn't have to be public, but something that is presented to someone or many people that is again a failure. So that didn't go over too well. Okay, whatever we just did, some action didn't work out, wasn't accepted in a good way. Okay, how about G here? Fidel, as bold as
Okay. Um,
iron, steel, brass.
as bold as. Hmm. I don't know the meaning of. Oh, okay. As bold as. Uh, as steel. As bold
Uh,
as lead.
well, you got a little
Brass.
brass. As bold as brass. Actually, we can use the verb brassy.
Mhm.
Not verb. I'm sorry, adjective. Brassy. If somebody's brassy, they're well. If you consider brass, what it looks like, it's shiny, it's bright, it's very bold in your face, kind of metal. So if you're as bold as brass, you're as forward. Okay, you're very forward. You're very bold. So if someone's brassy, they're very forward,
Okay.
not shy. Okay. All right, I have to go. I realized what time it is. Had the what neck? I had the iron neck, steel neck, the brass neck, the lead neck. Oh, what is this one? I forgot this one. Does anybody know this one? Had
No,
the iron neck,
maybe steel. I'm not sure.
had the brass neck, had the lead neck. I have no idea. I've never heard of this, and I missed it when I was preparing for the class. I didn't even see this. Okay, homework. All right, next time I see you guys in the class, somebody tells me what this means. Had the what neck? It's the mystery. And I will also write it down, but I have to go now. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
See
Thank
you
you.
again soon. All right. Bye bye.
Thank you.